In today's video, we're going to be talking about a high ball outside pass lead on a custom stem comeback route. This is a very simple concept that you guys can utilize against any cover 3 base shell for easy first down. So I'm going to show you guys how this works. You guys can call any spread set. As long as you have at least 2 receivers in your formation, you guys can run this. So I'm going to show this to you at an empty here where we can do this to either side. Now with this, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be utilizing a inside receiver or slot receiver on a streak. This is designed to make sure that the outside third found in a cover 3 will drive to the inside just enough. Now, because of that, we can also squeeze a comeback route to the outside of the field. But what we want to do is we want to custom stem this route. So we're going to go ahead and press Y, B, we're going to hold the left bumper or L1 on PlayStation, and we're going to press the D-pad up. So this turns into basically kind of a wheel. Now, what you're going to see is when we snap the ball, if you watch the outside third on the far right sideline, he is going to bite to the inside. So we're just going to throw a left bumper pass lead, which is going to allow us to catch the ball right on the sideline pretty easily. Again, we could do this even if it was press coverage. So again, the drill with this is that an outside third, which is a cover 3 style defense, is going to look inside to the seam. The reason that they do this is that they view the sideline as their help. So you're going to see that they're going to turn their rear to the sideline, looking in at the seam, and their goal is to be able to just react to anything thrown outside of them and hopefully make a play on the ball. But this is a nice quick pass timing that allows us to throw this and steal about 15 yards in a first down. So the problem with this is that when your opponent plays press coverage, you guys are going to be able to run this, but the issue is going to be that because they're pressed, you're basically going to be able to hike throw a seam route super easily. So your opponent cannot play press against this concept if they are in a cover 3. So this 2 route combo is super simple, and it forces your opponent to have to play off coverage on the outside in hopes of being able to play that seam route. So again here, anytime you're getting a cover 3 shell, you're just going to snap the ball, and as soon as that player turns inside, you're going to be able to throw the ball out on the sideline and just conservative catch it for an easy gain. Now this is all to the wide side of the field, but I'm going to show this to you here against cover 3 on the short side, and it's the exact same behavior. In fact, you could basically just throw this for a conservative catch. Pretty easy stuff right there. I'll throw this again here. We're putting a streak to Hines Ward, Maserati Marv on a comeback route, and we are going to custom stem this up so that turns into a wheel. And you're just going to see here, we're going to throw a high ball conservative pass lead, conservative catch it. And you see right there that there's a chance if we get a broken tackle, this could even be a 1-play score. So it's a pretty simple concept to be able to utilize. You could do this out of a spread set, like I said, a trip set, or even a empty type formation. So I'm going to go ahead here and go into a different formation. Let's call a little trio here, and we'll run the exact same concept. This time I'll switch it up and we'll call maybe like a dime formation, a little cover 3 out of this. And once again, you're going to see that we're just going to set up a seam, a comeback route that we're going to custom stem to the sideline, snap the football. Once you see it bite to the inside, high ball outside, conservative catch, and you're going to be able to pick up about 15 to 20 yards pretty routinely. So again, right here, ball spotted on the 25. We're going to be able to custom stem this up. High ball outside, pass lead, conservative catch, 22 yards right there on this throw. I'm sorry, my math is terrible. I was about 17. But either way, you're seeing that this is a pretty simple concept. Now, with this, you don't necessarily want to wait super long because a lot of times the corner can respond. You kind of want to throw this as soon as you see them, bite to the inside just a little bit. And from there, again, you just have to conservative catch it. So you see him bite to the inside, that's a high ball outside, conservative catch. Again, if they ever press their coverage on the outside, this is going to mean that they are going to be giving up a 1-play score, most likely. So in this case, maybe we set up something like this. You see right here, I can basically throw this in the seam and rack catch it, and you'll be gone. So if they think that they can press their outside third against the comeback route to get a better animation on that, they're correct. However, again, you're going to notice that this is a 1-play score with a hike throw to the seam. So you snap the ball right here. You see that he's pressed. He can't get to this throw. We're able to rack it down the seam for a touchdown. Now, one thing you do have to be aware of in a cover 3 defense is zone chucks. Sometimes when your opponent plays stock with this and they have these purples, they'll get a little bit of a reroute on that receiver. This can actually work to your benefit for actually throwing the high ball outside again. For whatever reason, this is a totally fine call. Again here, even if they don't really zone chuck and they're playing press, you'll see that you can still maybe squeeze the outside pass lead. You see that he bites inside, and you see right here, I can still throw that ball on the sideline. So any cover three, this concept is super, super simple. You're going to be able to move the ball pretty easily. Now, I do think that with this, it is important that you guys have a slot receiver. In this example, I'm motioning Marvin Harrison to the other side. You're going to see here that it's not necessarily as good. You see that without a true slot receiver lined up, this doesn't work quite as well. So make sure that you guys are calling, something that does have a actual slot instead of a tight end. In this example, we'll go and call kind of a twins look, and I'll set up kind of the same concept here. I'll put a comeback route, custom stem it up. You're going to see here, I snap the ball. This guy's going to bite to the outside. We're just going to throw a high ball outside and conservative catch it for an easy gain. So this is pretty simple stuff out of really any wide receiver split that you could possibly want, that you guys can, again, mix in pretty routinely. Now, what I would say that you need to be careful with this is maybe the cover four. With the cover four style defense, a lot of times your outside quarter doesn't get affected by a slot seam nearly as well. So if I show you this concept against a cover four defense, you may notice that this outside pass lead that you're trying to throw is a little bit tougher, a little bit tighter to squeeze. Doesn't mean you can't throw it, but again, this is going to be something that if your opponent does play cover four and, for instance, presses you, you're going to end up probably throwing an interception because he's not going to be nearly as drawn to this slot seam to Odunze. And then when you go to actually throw this outside pass lead, you can actually click on and make this, be an interception. So don't throw this against cover four. Be very, very careful with cover four. Now, again, this is a very, very easy call. If they're going to be playing cover four press, from there, all you really have to do is kind of just run, cover four bombs. A lot of times, these post routes that you can custom stem up with a dig on the other side that you custom stem. These could be really, really easy calls that allow you to make a cover four kind of glitch out. So you'll see right here in this example, you watch this guy kind of bite down. You see that X over the top would have been a touchdown there. But again, you're just going to be using this against any time they run a cover three, be able to move the ball fairly easily. So make sure you guys install this in your offense. This really applies to anything in the game. Every playbook can run this. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan, you're the lab, and good luck.